What is up, everybody? So in this video, we're going to be playing a Roblox flight simulator, not Microsoft, Pilot Training Flight Simulator. And I have played this game a lot, and it is what got me into planes and all that. But I have not played it since I started playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I want to go ahead and get a chance to see what it is like to play a game low quality as this after playing such a high quality game as Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And I do have a lot of game passes for this game, and I played it a lot a while ago, but once I got Microsoft Flight Simulator, there's kind of no point in playing it. So I'm gonna join back for the first time in a while, and I'm gonna give a neutral perspective on is it actually good compared to other aviation games. And I might check out other like Flight Master and Aeroflights and other ones like that. I haven't played either of those. I've only played Pilot Training Flight Simulator, PTFS for short. So let's get right into this. So it's loading right here. I mean, you can already see, like, these are supposed to be cars. Like, what is going on? What is going on, guys? What is going on? If we can get this, the loading music is pretty good, but it would be cool if it was like a cinematic when you load. So, they have St. Bart's, they have carriers, okay, they have oil rigs, okay, they have some airports. I do know that Greater Rockford is the biggest airport, so we're gonna start there. Just to, yeah. And then what is nice is you can run really fast. But you have to go over to these gates or terminals to spawn a plane, and then you have to like tap it. And I have to talk really loud because the volume is way too loud. So let's bring that volume down. Where in the world's the volume? Where is the volume? There we go. Okay, so let's try and do. I fly the Airbus A320 a lot in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I use the United livery, so let's do that. And the thing about PTFS is they can't get sued, so instead of United, it's reunited, which is pretty funny. And I just joined the game like 5 minutes ago for like 5 minutes to check the controls because I didn't know that. So it's E, and then, okay, I got this. Pushback. So we're gonna begin a pushback here. And you have to use your mouse, like see that little arrow, or not arrow, but like circle thing? I don't know. Here's the cockpit for the A320. I mean, it's what do you expect? It's Roblox. I mean, what do you actually expect for a Roblox flight simulator? It's not gonna be the best. At least it has an interior, and like, you know, like, there isn't an overhead anything, but like, at least it has an interior. You see the Beluga Airbus instead of the Airbus Beluga. You got that over there. I mean, yeah, like they have modeled. Oh, we gotta go slow. There we go. I'm taxiing like Southwest right now. I mean, like, the cockpit's okay. I mean, what do you really expect? The outside, I mean, the wheels don't have an animation. I can't remember. Yeah, the engines do have an animation, which is nice. I mean, for a Roblox flight simulator, that's pretty good to have a animation, for that. And I mean, like, the planes look relatively fine for Roblox. I mean, what are we expecting from that? So, I mean, the only thing that's really low quality is the interior. And a couple days ago, I heard that this game got an update for the MD-11, so I'm gonna check that plane out because I want to see their newest remodel that they've just done. I mean, like, it's not that bad. It could be worse. It definitely could be worse than, like, it has air traffic control. I have the game pass. they have a lot of things. So for a Roblox flight simulator, it's really not that bad of a game to play. If you're bored and like you don't have Microsoft Flight Simulator, I would probably say many people say that it's not the best Roblox Flight Simulator, and honestly I agree with that, because like I don't think that it's the best, but I also don't think that it's the worst. And like it's just like a classic. It's the biggest flight simulator on Roblox, so it's pretty good. But now we're gonna bring up the gear, and there's no animation, which is pretty sad. So we gotta, and there's also no flaps animation. Pretty sure. Oh, what is that? Okay, I don't know what I just did. Like there's many airports and stuff, and you can like do like a pretty simple landing. I mean, the planes aren't like what is this? Like, it's not that good at all, but I mean it works. And what is cool that they have that Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't have, here if I pause it, kind of, yeah, I paused it. If you go here, there's failures. You can do any failure that you want. So let's do a right engine failure, and the controls, and the nose landing gear. So let's see if we can land now. Unpause. So now our controls limited, like it's slower to respond. We've lost an engine, and yeah, the nose gear doesn't come down. And I mean, Microsoft Flight Simulator is really doing very bad on that. Like they don't have any failures at all, and you have to buy add-ons, which is not ideal for most people. Hopefully in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2028 they do have failures, and like evacuation slides. That'd be something that would be really nice to have in the game, as good quality and as high quality as Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm just gonna try and do a water landing on this one, probably. Like, yeah, and then I'm gonna show you guys the MD-11 and air traffic control. So let's try and bring this plane down. I mean, like, it's not the best, but they have like a Coast Guard. It's really cool for a Roblox simulator. It's really cool. Let's try and bring this into the ocean and flare. You see, at least they have water physics. I mean, in Microsoft Flight, oh my, and our plane's already sinking. Okay, never mind. They don't really have that good of physics for that. So we're gonna go back to the main menu here, and I'm gonna show you guys something very, very cool. Well, first I'm gonna show you guys the MD-11. So we're at a new airport here. Okay, yeah, here, MD-11. Let's do American. I've never flown this plane before in Microsoft Flight Simulator or in this simulator. And I heard they just added it. Okay, so this is definitely a step up from what we just had. So you can see here, they have like the warning things. They have autopilot up there. They have the gear thing. There's decals on here. They don't look that good, but like they're fine. Americano, good. Like, definitely a step up. This is their newest remodel. They remodeled it a couple of days ago. So, I mean, this is definitely a step up from where we were at with the A320. Definitely a step up in quality, as you can see here. So let's just get up in the air really quick. And this is common. You see it in Pilot Training Flight Simulator a lot. People just take off from the runway. They think they're Southwest, like they're not. Go up. Okay, that was good. Now let's just try and get our plane over there. Like, it's not very like aerodynamic in any way, or like trying to simulate anything in any way. But I think it's a good game because it gets people into planes and it gets people into aviation and things like that. Like, it gets people into that. Like it may not be the best, but for people with if this is all they have, it's definitely worth checking out because it's really not all that bad. Wait, I want to see something. If we do failures, if we pause this simulator and we do failures, can we do the middle? No, I don't think we can. It's either one or the other. Okay. Oh, yeah, yes, we have the middle one. Okay. So you can fail the middle one. Okay. Let's see. I mean, like, nothing's animated, like the cockpit, like, it doesn't have an animation. It looks like a Lego's in here. What's going on? Let's just try. One thing that's not very good is how in Microsoft Flight Simulator you can like spawn on approach. You can't do that in this game. So like if I'm gonna try and simulate a landing, I have to like go all the way around to find another airport to go to. Just try and land on this thing. I don't really know. And it's not very like aerodynamic simulated, so like I can put throttle 0 and like, you know, turn the engine off. Nothing will really happen. See, and there's a lot of east. Okay, it had something. It had something. I don't know. It had like a voice thing in there. Over here, there's like, I'm doing like a whole showcase of PTFS. I just want to test if it's a good simulator. There's like many Easter eggs, like how there's this little island here, and you can spawn a plane, like a Easter egg plane. I don't know why it's saying clear the pad, but that's a glitch. You can spawn any things like that. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's go to Perth, and I'm gonna show you guys the Coast Guard. So, the Coast Guard is an awesome addition that they have here. So they have 3, not planes, but helicopters on the Coast Guard team, and it's definitely very good. Can bring the landing gear up. The winch works, so like the winch thing going down, you can rescue people. There's L for the light. You know, like it's definitely a good feature for a Roblox simulator. You would think that a Roblox simulator you just fly a plane and like it doesn't work that well. And also in here there's more than planes. There's also boats. This is the only boat in the entire game, and it's a rescue boat for people, you know, who want to recreate Sully. And it's just like a very old and terribly modeled rescue boat, but it's pretty fast and it's good. Okay, now I'm gonna do air traffic control. Let's go. And then this video will be over in 5 minutes. I know you have been waiting here for so long just to see air traffic control. Okay, I'll show you air traffic control. I mean, we have ground crew over there. I mean, like, there's definitely more than you can't really like be ground crew necessarily in Microsoft Flight Simulator or a Coast Guard. I mean, you can, but like it's not like you're like saving other people. Okay, here's air traffic control because they can't have a VAT sim on Roblox, so this is all you get. And when you're in here, you can use the ATC radio, and if you have voice chat, which I did until Roblox did, like, I don't know if you've heard about it, but Roblox like messed up their whole chat system. And you can do basically VAT sim, and it works well. not many good people are using it. I mean, not many like people are like actually know how to like talk on VATSIM in it, but I'm not saying that I can either. So yeah, I mean, it's not that bad for a Roblox flight simulator. It's really not that bad. Like you have a ground crew thing and you have all that, and it's like the reason that I think that's not that bad, from your perspective, it looks terrible, and I know that. And I know that it's not that good at all. But you have to keep in mind, this is on Roblox. It's supported on phones, on console, on PlayStation, on Xbox. You can't have a game that's as good as Microsoft Flight Simulator on your iPhone 17 Pro Max. You just can't. And that's a thing that they just had to deal with, and they had to acknowledge that this plane is way too loud. They had to know that they're not getting a full-on, like, they're not getting a full flight simulator in Roblox. They can't have a full flight simulator in Roblox. And, like, they accepted that and they worked around that, and it turned out really good. The game itself is good for Roblox. I'm not saying it's better than Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm saying it's good for Roblox. And it gets people into planes, and it gets people into aviation. And it works for Roblox. It works. It gets people into aviation. And I was planning on doing other flight simulators, but this video got a little bit too long, so we're just gonna stop it here. I mean, it has water physics, kind of. It has water physics. I mean, better than Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, but that's all for today's video. I mean, it was kind of a bad video, I know that, but please subscribe. Thank you for watching this video if you've stayed around to the end, which I doubt. Yeah, thank you. Subscribe. Goodbye.